This new change will help you get approved for a mortgage if you have any delinquent federal student loans. So I ran across this post on Reddit, which I always tend to learn a ton on. And this person said, federal student loans are no longer being reported to CAIVRS. If you're not familiar with CAIVRS, basically any delinquent federal debt is put onto kind of a warning list. Basically, you can't get a new government loan like FHA, VA, or USDA if you're on the CAIVRS list. So any federal delinquent student loan debt, it's put on that list. If you go to apply for an FHA loan and they see it, you won't be able to qualify for that loan unless you're taken out of CAIVRS. Getting off of the CAIVRS list includes either paying off the loan or getting on a payment plan to bring it back. So here this person says, here's my story. On July 15th, I settle on my new house. The following week, my wife and I are welcoming our first child. Mid-June, my lender pulls the CAIVRS report and sees that I have delinquent federal student loan. My mortgage is dead in the water at that point unless I can find a way to clear my name from CAIVRS. So they go on to talk about how they called, did a bunch of calling to figure out how to get out of this. And instead of having to pay it off, they found out there was actually a change that was passed that actually clears anyone who has delinquent student loan debt from the CAIVRS list. And as I was reading through this, I was like, I haven't heard about this, and no one else is really talking about it. And so I dug through a little bit. Here's a tweet from the Secretary of Education talking about this extension that they have on student loan repayment will also include a fresh start, eliminating the impact of delinquency and default for all borrowers. So anybody who is in this situation, who is on the CAIVRS report because they had delinquent or defaulted student loans, that's now wiped clean. And then when payments resume, the hope is that if those people can make those payments, that they will be off of CAIVRS. Obviously, if they don't make payments in the future, then they will be put back on the CAIVRS system. But this takes a lot of people out of having to pay either the full amount or have a settlement or consolidation or a payment plan to get their loans at a default. So now you'll be able to purchase a home with a government loan like FHA, VA, or USDA without needing to get off of the CAIVRS list because you're automatically off. And so I went through here. This is on the Department of Education's website. And they explain that this includes allowing all borrowers with paused loans to receive a fresh start on repayment by eliminating the impact of delinquency and default and allowing them to re-enter repayment in good standing. This is amazing because I did not know that this happened. And this was on April 6th. And nobody here is really talking about it other than the extended pause. This little bit got kind of slipped in under the radar a little bit. And again, just to show you here, this walks you through CAIVRS a little bit if you want to pause. I know it's very tiny, but basically to get out of delinquency, you're either going into a repayment plan or paying the amount off in full. And this change is now going to allow you to qualify for a government loan like FHA, VA, USDA with defaulted federal student loans. You have always been able to get a conventional loan with defaulted federal student loans, but government loans pull the CAIVRS report. So this is going to be super helpful. If you're ready to talk with a loan officer to take the next step, I have a link in the description that you can talk with a helpful loan officer.